I apologize for the late start. No, thank you. Oh, no, that's good, that's good. Thank you, Noah. So I apologize for the late start. Actually, no light is better. There we go. Yeet. Yeah. So, chibi time. We were deciding what songs we're gonna do next week and stuff because we just recorded yesterday, and also we're working on a couple of other things. So I apologize for the late start, but I hope you guys are all doing well. ちょっと遅くなってしまってすいません。なんだっけ、今週の曲を選んでいたっていうのと、いくつかセットアップをしていて遅くなりました。But yeah, hopefully it's working okay. Can you guys hear me okay? How's it sound? 選んでいたっていうのと、いくつかセットアップをしていて遅くなりました。How is it that the sound always sounds like we're like in a tunnel or something, you know? It's just wonderful. But yeah, thank you so much, Arando, for $2. It's super kind. It says, I'm a chibi, you're a chibi. Like, wait, I'm surprised that, like, every single time I read your cute donations like this, it makes me confused of why I haven't made a Bumblebee character yet. But yeah, I'm a chibi, you're a chibi. Wouldn't you like to be a chibi, too? So thank you so much, that is super nice. Thank you so much. いやー、そうだよね。Yes. I really want to make a beater. Let's see here. I did a rough sketch for the next one, but I think I'll only be able to finish this one today because the time is a little tight, but I'll see how it goes. Yeah. Okay. So, yes, I am working on the Sunflower series, right? Because I need to update my fourth ball store quickly. But yeah. Let's see how this goes. I plan to finish this today at least, and like I was debating of working on my Copic Awards drawing, you know, but like on the official site it does say like make sure that you haven't published this like on media or something. I think it just means like don't use a drawing that you have like sold or something, or like actually published to the public, you know, at an exhibition or something. You can't add that as an entry, but I'm just a little scared to do it during the stream just to be safe, you know. So the Copic Awards drawing is going to be outside of our streams, so I apologize, but I am working on it. I really need to work on it though, and there is a small chance that today or tomorrow I'll have to cancel the night stream because I need to focus on that 100%. So, but that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna bake. I will bake outside of the stream maybe, and it might not just be like during the stream. So I will give you guys a heads up on Instagram and stuff, but it just depends on how well my drawing process is going. So yeah, but I'll let you guys know. Thank you so much, Andrew, for $5. That is super kind. It says, I can't believe what just happened in Tokyo. Have you heard? What? Thank you so much, that's super nice. Thank you so much. When will the cicadas or similar bugs start their inevitable takeover of the outside? Is the season sooner or later? It's coming because today it's getting like until yesterday the weather has been weird. The temperature has been really weird in Nagasaki, or like just in Japan in general, because like thanks to all the rain, maybe, I don't know. People say that when it rains though, it's supposed to get pretty warm, but it just did not. But yeah, so it's like been like 20 degrees Celsius, which is really like cool for summer. Like, it doesn't feel like summer or the rainy season at all. But today it is gonna go all the way up to 29, which is pretty warm. Yeah, so I have been hearing just one evening cicada that I think happened to be here a little earlier. He always makes sound right around like 6 or 7 o'clock, and I love how evening cicadas sound. All the other ones are slightly annoying, especially when you go outside and it just hits your ear, But the evening cicadas are not as loud as the other cicadas, so I like them a lot. All of them are pretty though. I love how summer in Japan sounds. I don't like the temperature, but I like how it sounds. Yeah. And thank you so much, Andrew, for $5. That's super kind. Says, those damn Care Bears are back in town. They just landed in Narita and pissed everyone off. They are drunk and beat up the Paw Patrol. No! That's so... Oh, they're not Care Bears anymore. They're horrible. Man. We need to do something about that. Do we? Maybe... Yeah, can you, help us fly to Tokyo again? Thank you so much. That's super nice. Those first two origami figures yesterday looked like bow ties. Yeah, they did. I know. But the official page says that it's ribbon. So yeah, it's a ribbon. But it's definitely a bow tie, don't you think? That's what Kate said do. And I agree 100%. Okay. Fluffy, 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 fluffy ears. Fluffy, 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 fluffy. La 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 la. Now, after the Copic Awards, if my artwork doesn't get chosen, which is a higher chance that it's not going to get chosen, I don't mean that in a negative way, but just looking at the percentage, okay? I think I can put that up on my... I have the right for my own drawing to put it up if it doesn't get chosen, don't you think? I'll put it up on fourth wall, I think. But yeah.
I think you have the right to.
Yeah.
But then they have a right to use your drawing for their ads.
Yeah, they do. They can do that.
When they do that, you don't have the right to complain to them about that.
Yeah, yeah.
You decided over. It's more from that side. It's
Yeah.
not like that you can't use it for your own personal use anymore,
I mean, if it gets chosen, I don't think I'll be able to sell it.
Yeah, that's true.
But if it doesn't get chosen, which is mostly what happens all the time, then I can sell it, so. Either way, it's good. Oh, yeah! Now I remember, the scene yesterday from Biohazard, or Resident Evil, reminded me of something. And it's that scene when Hinako has to go through all the torture, I didn't really want to see the skin getting cut off of her face, It's like some parts you could just kind of skip over and it'll still be a good story, we don't need every single scene that you could think of that's possible, that's it's some of them are, unnecessary. Because like during that, I remember covering my eyes during that too, and I'm grateful that they got rid of that part for the like rest of the 4 playthroughs because I didn't want to go through that again. That was like, yeah, it was bad. They want to get back in the band and take Kate's job. Oh. Well, that's not happening. They'll have to go past me first, and I'm not going to allow that. Who judges the Copic entries? Okay, so, guys, okay, calm down, I can't. It always changes. There's the basic people who are always there. I think 2 designers, who are really famous. And last year it was this YouTuber illustrators that were really popular, and I liked them so much. So I was really happy that they might have maybe just even touched or saw, the thumbnail for my drawing, maybe, But this year it is the mangaka who composed Blue Period. And I really love their artwork, okay? Because, like, they are so good. Just look up Blue Period manga. Because, like, the art is amazing. The perspective and the theme they use. And it is an anime, but please don't watch the anime and read the manga. Please! Because that's where they get all the money from, and they need the manga person, I mean, the anime is great too, but the only reason the anime can exist is because there was a manga before it, so go support the manga, right? Yeah! But yeah, anyways, calm down. The Blue Period is really good. I like how the story starts off, the main guy thinks that Picasso's drawing is lame, and he could, like, do it too, And he's all making fun of it. But then one day, he's in high school, I think. And one day during art class, the teacher gives them an assignment to draw something, and he like actually focuses on drawing for the first time. He's like, man, I don't, I could draw something just as good as Picasso, So he does it. But he notices that it doesn't look anything like Picasso's artwork, and he's like, you know what? This is actually pretty interesting. And he starts practicing like crazy at home. This isn't a spoiler, it's how the story starts. The introduction, So he starts practicing like crazy at home, and then he slowly begins to love art. And then he decides that that is what he wants to do for the rest of his life. But then throughout the manga, they face, how hard it is to live just by doing art, because it's not easy, obviously, And just, how there's always someone better than you, no matter how hard you try. It's just so realistic and beautiful. So, but yeah, that person is the judge this year, and it is crazy. I am really excited. So, okay, anyways. And like, I think the story sounds very familiar. Does it? Because I think I've mentioned it before. But, yeah. And what was I gonna say? Not last year, but a few years ago, the person who composed Death Note, yeah, he was the judge. Which is crazy. I may have seen an episode. You might have? Because it's really good. I haven't seen the anime though, and I haven't read all the manga either. I really want all the volumes, but I've like read a couple for free because it was a limited time offer, and I could read up to like volume 2 or 3-ish maybe. And then all the other things are spoilers that I accidentally saw on Instagram and stuff, because people on Instagram have no common sense to not post any spoilers, so hooray. But yeah. Do you want to hear something that's even like more crazy? So like this March, Timmy, Dad's friend, came to visit us, and we went to the museum in Nagasaki. And I haven't been to a museum my whole life. So the first time I I went to a museum was this March. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I might have when I was a kid, but if I don't remember, it doesn't count. So yeah. Yeah. And I really liked it. So that's why when Kate and I went to Tokyo, we decided to go to the museum, the Western Art Museum, I think. And then we also went to the Science Museum. And both of them were just amazing. Yeah. That was... Oh, and we also went to the Antique Museum. So it was like this place that created like a replica kind of, of how Sherlock Holmes like house would look and stuff, and they had like these antique kind of furniture, and we like solved some puzzles as we went up the stairs. It was so much fun. I really need to make a vlog about that, and I will work on that in July, but I keep saying this and it doesn't happen, but we're gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. But yeah. But I did say that you guys should buy the manga, but I know that it's so hard to get access for manga, in America, so I'm like talking to people who live in Japan more than anything, because we can buy manga at any bookstore, and then we still choose to read it free on an illegal site sometimes, so please don't do that, right? Please don't do that. If you ever make it to Chicago, they have amazing museums. They do? Oh, I wish we could go someday. That's way darker than I wanted it to be, but that's okay. Thank you so much, Joanna, for $2. That is super nice. Thank you so much. It says, I'm sorry, I'm watching baseball. Who's judging topics? Well, there are two of the judges that are always the same. They're like the main designers, I think, at Copic. The company that makes Copics, which is called Two, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. And the other judges change every year, and this year it happens to be the person who composed the manga Blue Period. And I really, really, really like that manga artist, so I'm really excited. One year, I think it was last year, they had my favorite YouTubers who draw. And like when you say YouTubers that draw, maybe it doesn't sound that cool, but they are so good. Okay, it's crazy. They're a married couple, I think, but yeah. They always like do this fun challenge, where they take like a mechanical pencil, for example, and when you have a mechanical pencil, you have the lead for it, So they would take a whole container of this and do a challenge, and it was a stream too. They did a challenge where they had to use up all of this.
That's so crazy.
And they did it. And every single thing they draw always looks so beautiful. And they both have like completely different art styles too, So that was that was the judge last year. And the person who designed Hello Kitty was the judge. The person who designed Hello Kitty, guys. That's crazy, isn't it? Oh, did you say that the lady who did the voice of the witch in Howl's Moving Castle passed away?
Really? Oh, shoot.
The lady with the like bright gold hair, Have you seen her? She's the one who did the original module, and stuff.
Yes. Oh wow, that's sad.
Yeah, I saw that news yesterday.
She's such an icon.
Mm-hmm. She's the one who did the voice for the wolf in Mononoke Hime too, I think.
Really?
Yeah. The there are 3 wolves in that, I think, and there's the one that's huge, and I think it's a she, gets mad at the main guy and says "Damare kozo,"
Yes.
Yeah, that's how she got famous, I think.
Yeah.
That's the line that made her famous.
Nice. That's epic.
Oh, I asked everyone, and they said that they would love to have pecans and the cookies today.
Nice.
So we're gonna go with pecans. Right, Mom?
That sounds like a good plan. Yes, we did discuss this.
It was very serious.
Yes.
We're like, what should we do? Pecans or macadamia nuts? And we're like, pecans.
I think Dad prefers eating macadamia nuts to having.
Yeah, Dad loves snacking on them. Like, it's like, he's like,
his favorite thing.
Dad's like, don't we have macadamia nuts? And I'm like, yeah. He's like,
That sounds like a tasty treat to have now.
He's like, No, we could have that for snack time, you know?
Yeah. I can roast the pecans.
Oh, is that okay, Mom? Thank you for doing that. Be careful, they get burnt easily. I accidentally burned them last time, so.
Even if they get a little brown, or even black, once you chop them all up, you can't taste it at all, you know? It's just a cosmetic thing. It's not, it doesn't, I thought it would change the flavor, but it doesn't really at all, you know?
Yeah.
I think if you leave it for a long time, it would.
Audrey the Dum Dum. How many snack times do you have daily? One, maybe. But like the thing is, like we don't have a set snack time. P.S. I'm jealous.
Yeah, I guess sometimes it's kind of like, you know.
It's dessert time, not snack time.
Yeah. We usually, after we're done eating, we'll have, you know, after lunch we might have something salty, and after dinner we'll have something sweet, you know?
I used to be able to eat so much more. Like, I don't know about you, but like when I'm eating and I have miso soup, that makes me so full. I can't, like, I need to wait to drink my miso soup because if I drink that first, I can't eat anything else.
I think there's a lot of, you know, I think that's very common for Japanese people. That's why you guys, you know, that's why, especially people who are from the States, we drink so much, you know, and not always bad things like soda, but people just drink a lot of water too, you know, in the day.
Yeah,
You guys could never do that. It's challenged to try to drink. Like they tell you at the doctor, you know, drink 2 liters of water or whatever. I don't know how much it is.
Yeah, no way. Not happening.
I can't imagine people in Japan being able to do that because no one here can drink that much. And everybody's, you know.
That's why we're all short.
I don't know if that's what it is. I think that's why you guys have more tummy problems later in life, though. Maybe. You just don't know.
Oh, it's definitely not dark.
When I first moved here, and I went to that place, you know, the very first time I came here for a visit, and we went to Winger Hut for lunch, and I was like, they gave a little tiny glass of water, you know, like that's the size of like my grandma's juice glasses, you know, and they had that with water in it, and I was like, are they joking? I like filled it up 5 times just to know. Because I was just so used to always having water when I'm eating, you know.
That's so funny.
But I've lived here so long, I've changed my body to like not need as much water because it's not there. So.
Okay. Barf, what did I just do? Oh, and I forgot to add, let's see here. Oops. Really light, just there a little bit. And for the, let's see here. Let's see if it's the same color as Shiro maybe for the bubbles around her. Yeah. Shiro と同じシャボン玉というかの色にしようかな。せっかくなのでね。I might have to get rid of this later, so make sure to add it to a different layer, Audrey, because I always forget that. A lot of people name their layers. I never do that. What do you mean I have to name each one every single time I create a new one? You can tell what exists on what layer just by looking at it, you know. Hopefully. I'm saying that to myself. Giving excuses. Okay. It's all like she can't sing that song, but man, it sounds amazing. She's lying. Whoa, what are you doing, Audrey? Okie dokie. Holy crap, was that her burp? It sounded like zombies just came out of somewhere. Ooh, those highlights look good. I do like that. Let's go with that. そこにハイライトつけるのが一番いいかもな。And some on the bubbles. シャボン玉ちゃんにもしっかりつけてます。シャボン玉っていうかまあ、浮いている謎の生命物体みたいな。Okay, that looks great. And then, I like using this monoline pen on Procreate because, like, it just automatically makes. Excuse me, sorry. It automatically makes the lines like really smooth, you know. So I do like this. And yeah, let's see here. Okay, no, not good. See, like, I suck at this. Like, some days I'm really good at this, and some days I suck at it. Her ears are huge. この子耳でっかいね。Okay, done. Nice. Now for the next character, I'm gonna work on this character. So she is the rhythm guitarist, and she is yeah, she's a dog. Don't you think she looks most like Chihuahua かな? Like, you know, the Chihuahua that has like long hair, you know, Mom, the fluffy ones?
Yes, the long-haired chihuahuas.
They're so cute.
They're very adorbs.
And they look a little dumb sometimes.
Yes.
And she's always holding two things. Like, she needs to hold 2 maracas and then 2 sunflowers. Like, yeah.
Nice.
Do you ever get tempted to download one of those simple phone games? Oh my gosh, yes. And I have. And I do get addicted, and then I get scared, so I erase it. So, like, actually, I don't get tempted. I decide right away, I'm gonna download it. And then I regret it 2 seconds later, so then I delete it right away. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, it's too late most of the times. It's too late, right? No, it's only been 30 minutes, so I could I'll start working on the line art, but I'll see how much I'll actually get done, so, yeah. And I wanted to see if the size is still the same. Yes, it is. Okay. Actually, let me do this first. It looks like she is holding flower drumsticks. That's actually cute. Like, because she's the rhythm guitarist, and then the other girl over here is the drummer, and they're like really good friends, even though the drummer hates to admit it because she's a cat that is all like, I want to live by myself, and she has her own rules, but you know, they are good friends though. In the end, they start off as like, she, you know, the rhythm guitarist never hates the drummer, but the drummer doesn't like the rhythm guitarist because she's so loud and annoying, like a dog, right? But yeah, sorry, like that's bad. I just give away like what I think of dogs. I think they're loud and annoying. Dude.
Well, they are.
この子、猫バンドなんですよ、これは。で、この子は、リズムギター。で、さっき完成した子は、ベーシストなんですけど、間違えた。ドラムね。間違えたわ。ごめん。ドラムです。さっきの子はドラム。なんですけど、二人ともね、仲が結構いいんですよね。But yeah, so like, that would be cute because, like, the rhythm guitarist could be holding these, like, special customized drumsticks that have sunflowers on them, and then I bet the drummer would be like, so like, she would look mad, but she would secretly think, oh, that's actually kind of cute, right? Yeah, Hawaii, Ohio, ありがとうございます。おはようございます。 へったくさん。何しとんマジで失礼いたしました。ちょっと自分に切れていくスタイル。You know, for for July's merch, I am planning to make a new planner, So I thought that it would be cute, and the planner is gonna have the Hungry Demon series on it. So I want stickers that will go well with that. So I want to, especially because Angel is now added to the series, I want to draw a chibi version of her. That'll be so much fun. And I haven't drawn her yet with her eyes open. They were closed, in the last drawing I did. So, I mean the first drawing. So yeah. I really like how you have the backstory all thought out for these chibis, Audrey. Thank you. I've been thinking of this series for a while, but I just haven't made it. It's so funny though because it started off as just a joke because I wanted to make some ugly cats, and the title is "Don't Judge a Book by Its Cover," meaning don't judge someone by how they look, But and that's how Shiro and Tora were made, actually. And then after that, I decided to make them into humans. And then they look really good when they're in their human form, but when they're mom knows, I've shown it to her. But when they're in their cat form, they look like crap. I'll show it to you guys after this. I'll draw Shiro next to the human version of Shiro because man, he does not look that cool, okay? But yeah, it started off by me creating Shiro first, and then I added Tora. And then when we were and this is, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, this is how it went. Because when we go to Grandma's house, we always play Uno. And when we were playing Uno, I was doing really well. And I kept getting first. So I had a lot of time to just draw if I wanted, So and we have this score sheet at Grandma's house, and we always doodle on that, So I started drawing these all sorts of different cat characters as humans, and I'm like, it would be cute if they could form a band. And that's how I created them. It was 2 or 3 years ago. It's actually pretty recent. It's not when I was in high school, I think. And I had I released the perfect planner and then the productivity planner, And on both of those, you'll see so many doodles of these characters. But the thing is, the only time I ever colored them is when I created this happy birthday poster for Kate. And I've never done official art for them yet, so I'm finally doing that now. Yep, that's the backstory of how they were created. この子たちが生まれたね、理由がさ、もともと白が最初生まれたんですよね。で、不細工なキャラクターを作って、タイトルを見た目で判断しちゃダメだよっていうタイトルにしたら面白いかなと思って作ったのが白だったんです。で、その後、白を擬人化するとめちゃくちゃ顔が良くなる設定にしようって決めて、面白いなって思ってたんですけど、それでおばあちゃん家に行った時にいつもUNOしてるんですけど、一回ね、UNOしてる時すごい調子が良かったんですよね。で、1位、最近ギリしか取ってないんですけど、1位取りまくってた時があったんですよ、私にも。そう、あったの、昔は。だから、その時に、お絵描きをしていて、生まれたのがこの猫バンドシリーズ。みたいな感じです。で、これを、間違えた、こっちじゃない。Okay. But this happy birthday poster isn't from this year, it's from last year actually, So my art style has changed a little since then. I used to have everyone's face pretty when you just look at your art style, there are different styles of how you can draw the face. But I had the eyes pretty low in terms of where you usually would put them, and then now It's more at like a normal eye level, kind of, you know. But yeah, I used to draw their faces like lower, so they look pretty different than how I would draw them now. But that's okay. They're still the same character. Thank you so much, Randall, for $2. It's super nice. Says the chibi has a talent, balancing a sunflower basket on her head. Yup. Or a flower basket. Yep. She does have a talent. That's exactly what she's good at. That's actually cute. I know, she's my character. I shouldn't say that, but like, there are certain characters that I enjoy drawing a lot, and I really like drawing this character. Like, she's one of my favorites to draw. Because she's always smiling, she's always just, you know, she has the happy, like, you know, aura coming out of her, you know? And I don't have that many characters that always look happy. A lot of my characters look a little angry most of the times, you know? I know. That's just my style, though, you know? Like, it just depends on where you started from, and I tend to like characters that always have a little bit of attitude, okay? So I practice drawing those a lot more than happy characters. So like it's rare for me to have this kind of character. You know, so こういうね、明るい系のキャラがね、うちあんまりいないので、珍しいんですよ。だからね、楽しいです、描くのが。この子は特に描くの楽しいんだよな。It's funny because in the other story, you know, I drew Mutsuki and Sakura a long time ago. It's the one where they're like, you know, at their, you know, the two girls, one with the glasses on, and the other with her ponytail and the Sakura around them. You know, I have it available on my Fourth Wall store as well. Yeah, their names are Sakura and Mutsuki, and I wrote a story about them for Kate's birthday, and the girl who has the glasses on, she's a big fan of this band that's called The Lonely Cats. I know that's funny. But yeah, the band is called The Lonely Cats, okay? And so there's a band in that story, and there's another band over here. Like I have like so many characters that form a band because apparently that's what I like to draw. I don't know. But yeah. I haven't done the character design for them yet. Like I have a visual of how they're gonna look in my head, but I only wrote them like because it was a book, not like a manga, you know? I only have it written down as like features with words, not an actual character design, so my favorite character now is Shiro. Oh, thank you. Shiro will be really happy to hear that. I'm sorry I cannot like your donation for some reason, Orlando. My computer is being really stupid and it's not reading. Give me a second, sorry. There we go. Okay, floating face is done. Now, it is almost time for the next stream. I'm gonna end here. I know it's a weird place to end, but that's okay. No, I just wanted to see how much I can get done. until we start getting ready. So, and it sounds like Kate's done with guitar too. So, now, the drummer looks like this. この子ドラム担当の子ですね。And then I'm still in the middle of doing the line art for her, but she is the rhythm guitarist, so I'll work on adding the line art, and I might start coloring her too. I'm not sure if I will have a stream tonight. I'll see how my Copic Award drawing is going. If I need to dedicate all my energy and time into that, then yeah, I apologize. But I'll see you guys again after this, and I will be doing a stream tomorrow morning. I'll still have a morning live. I just don't know if I'll have one at night. So yeah. 皆さんね、見てくださってありがとうございました。優しいコメントとドネーションも本当にありがとうございました。この後はメインチャンネルの方で配信します。今日の夜は配信できるかどうかまだわかりません。明日と今日はね、ちょっと実はコピックアワードが今あっていてエントリーしたいんですが、まだね、イラストは完成してなくて締め切りが明日なんです。なので、今日と明日はそれに集中する可能性があるため、配信が、1日2つになっちゃうかもしれません。すいません。でも、この後はね、お菓子作りをします。よければメインチャンネルの方で見に来てください。Okay, well, thank you guys. I'll see you guys again, after this. Thank you! Bye bye!